Welcome to Fighting Stats, the ultimate channel for MMA fans who love statistics and betting breakdowns. I'm your host, Art C, and I'm here to get you ready for the upcoming UFC fights. In this series, I'll be watching tape and providing my real time analysis on how I think the fights are going to go. I'll be watching for fighters' strengths, weaknesses, tendencies, and overall strategies, pairing that with Fighting Stats' exclusive UFC stats not available anywhere else to give you a prediction on how I think the fights are going to go and ultimately who's going to win. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Welcome to Fighting Stats. Welcome back to Fighting Stats. I'm your host, Artsy, and today we are continuing on with Action Man Chris Curtis. He takes on the Joker, Jack Hermansson. Looks to be a pick'em fight here. Joker's going to have a little bit of height, 3 inches of height, and 2 inches of reach. If you go back and watch the last fight that we did, Chris Curtis took on Rodolfo Vieira, winning a unanimous decision. Again, that fight was minus 750 not to go to decision, and it did. Chris Curtis pitching a perfect game, keeping the fight standing, not getting taken down. Rodolfo Vieira, I think, attempted like 15 something takedowns, so very good showing there from Chris Curtis. So coming off a couple of big wins here, surprised at the line as a pick'em based, knowing that stat. So here Curtis is coming in southpaw, Hermansson coming in orthodox here. So wanting to see how this fight plays out, a little bit different. This one obviously the bigger cage. Maybe favors Curtis, but again, that last fight against Vieira was in the smaller cage. Curtis had no problem keeping the fight standing, so just more room for Curtis here. So Hermansson jumping Superman punch, a little bit short there. Hermansson taking the center of the cage. Chris Curtis, so far from what we've seen, mostly a boxer, mostly a counter puncher. So we'll see if that picks up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chris Curtis seems to land there. Left hand there from Hermansson. So Chris Curtis knocking on the top 10 rankings. Hermansson ranked number 8th here at this time. Outside kick from Hermansson, short. Nice push on the knee there. Both guys they're standing here at kicking range. Hermansson's the one that's going to throw more kicks. Curtis, if he sort of stands here on the outside, forces Chris Curtis to get out of his shell, his counter-punching shell, and sort of engage. So we're seeing Hermansson here stand on the outside, using some kicks here. Going to force Chris Curtis to come in, see if this continues. Something to watch. Superman punch, left kick there, a little bit short. Chris Curtis moving backwards as Hermansson comes forward. Nice high kick from Hermansson as well. 1-2 from Chris Curtis. A little bit misses there. Nice outside low kick from Hermansson as well. Hermansson fakes the single leg, gets Curtis to sort of bite, but again, he's at range here. Curtis short on a lot of these strikes. Jumping knee, right hand. Outside kick again. That outside kick really piling up. Goes high with the kicks. Jack on his bike moving on the outside. Chris Curtis seems to sort of pick it up. Now he's coming forward. Nice, again, outside low kick from Hermansson, working on that. We did talk about in the last fight, actually, how Chris Curtis, he puts a lot of weight on that lead leg, especially throwing the cross. You can see him always on his toes when he throws the arm punch, that left straight. So Hermansson doing a good job beating up that leg. It's going to take away that left hand from Curtis. So that's a big weapon that Curtis uses if he's not able to put a ton of weight on that right leg. Another one, outside low kick for Hermansson. Another kick there. So Hermansson's playing it safe, playing it smart, honestly. I know not a lot of action's happening, but really kick-heavy game from Hermansson, really standing at a distance. I think Hermansson, we said, has a 2 inches of reach, so he's going to play the outside game. Actually, bigger cage favors Hermansson because he wants to implement this game plan. Chris Curtis not able to land because he's not able to close the distance. More of a counter puncher. So Hermansson in on a single leg, drops it, says no, and back to range here. Hermansson doing a good job jabbing backwards. So Chris Curtis, you can see he's getting a little bit frustrated walking down Hermansson circles off, back to the cage. So now you get Chris Curtis engaging, coming forward, where we haven't seen that before. We saw him just take the center of the cage, high guard, sort of like Yoel Romero-ish. Now he's the one coming forward. 30 seconds left in round one. That outside low kick is doing damage. You can see it already swelling up. Southpaw versus Orthodox. Hermansson's going to keep wanting to circle to the left, trying to get the angle on the kick. Right, he's going to be on the outside. You can't kick the outside leg if you're on the inside. So Hermansson's going to keep circling to his left. He won't be able to throw that leg kick circling right, so that's why, again, you're going to see a lot of this moving this way first round down. So not a lot happened, but you have to give it to Hermansson. He landed more kicks, more damage there. Chris Curtis trying to shake it off a little bit. He's going to get some ice on that leg. So Chris Curtis's corner telling him to either throw the right hand on that circle when he's circling to that side, or check left hook, I think he said. So Hermansson right back to the leg kicks here in round two. Outside low kick there. Nice front kick from Hermansson. So this is a sort of a chess game, right? Different matchups you sort of see, right? Hermansson using this sort of game plan. It's working so far halfway through the fight. Chris Curtis is going to have to change up his game plan, come forward, close the distance. He hasn't had to really do that in the past. Right, high kick for Hermansson, goes to the body. Sorry about that. Front kick here, very, very leg kick heavy game plan for Hermansson. Nice kick to the body. South Orthodox right kick, always body shots are open, or he could go high like he just did there. Another outside kick there. Hermansson still circling to the left. We saw in the Vieira fight, Curtis, when he does sort of try to evade the left hand or the right hand, he does dip to the left as well. So a couple of tendencies that we're seeing so far. 16 of 17 leg kicks for Hermansson. There he is here trying to hold his ground. He's not, Hermansson not biting on it. No need for Hermansson to close the distance. He can just stand here, kick him all day. And again, Curtis not really a kicker, so Curtis is going to have to figure out something to do here to try to close the distance. I want to see if this happens in round three, if he makes some adjustments in round three. Pretty frustrating game plan for the shorter fighter, trying to have to close the distance but having your opponent run away. You can see the frustration already building up. Curtis there, he's not, he's trying to invite these strikes. Another kick there. You can see more weight. Chris Curtis has shifted his weight more on his back foot, and less weight on the front foot normally. Nice body kick from Hermansson there. Shoots for a takedown, not able to get it. Elite takedown defense so far from Curtis. Halfway through the fight here, Curtis hasn't been able to really land or do much here. It's hasn't been able to figure out the puzzle. Left hand sees a little bit short on the left hand. He's trying the 1-2. Curtis might have to do long extended combos here to close it, like a 1-1-2. He's not really a kicker, so you know he's gonna be. Oh, so Hermansson coming forward, High guard for Curtis. Oh, big elbows through the guard. Doesn't matter if you block them, it's still going to hurt the forearms. Especially these elbows getting through. Oh, big outright elbows. Oh, another right elbow there. Even if you put your hands up against your face, you're still taking a lot of impact. Yeah, your hands are blocking some of the impact, but when they're touching the face, it still hits you. One of the things they teach in boxing is trying to keep it off the face to try to block the punch from coming in, but when it's against the face, even those elbows are still coming through, even if they're going on the guard. Nice jab for Hermansson. Right hand from Hermansson. And circle it to the left. There it is. Curtis getting super frustrated here. Come to the center of the cage, please. All right, front kick there. Another kick there. I came to the center. Now what? Kick, kick, kick. Another jumping knee. Nice jab for Hermansson. Yeah, look at these strike difference. And it's just because Curtis can't get there. He's trying. Outside low kick. This is one of those right when you saw within the first round, if you could live bet Hermansson to win by decision or fight to go to decision, pretty good bet after seeing the first minute of the fight in terms of how it would play out. Hermansson really keeping the distance here, really standing at kicking range. You can see him circling out, not wanting to spend any time in the pocket here. So good, honestly, it's good game planning from Hermansson. Smart game plan, not taking a lot of risks, beating up his opponent without getting hit. That's basically what you want to do, not take any damage here, right? So I think Curtis has to know he's down 2 rounds here. I want to see if he comes out really aggressive in round 3. Yeah. Corner's still telling Curtis to counter, but easier said than done. So Curtis in round 3, not really a super heavy pace fight, but we're into round 3 here. Hermansson's still using the same game plan, still circling out to the left, still popping jabs, still kicking. Curtis still coming forward here. See that left hook blocked, the left straight to the body, right hook a little bit short. His corner's telling him to throw the right hooks, but he's not in the right hook range. He's not in close here, right? Here's only kicks can land at that range here. Nice outside low kick from Hermansson. Another one there. Ducks under. Another strong hips from Curtis, man. You just have to assume every fight with Chris Curtis is going to stay standing. Nice left straight there from Curtis to the body. We saw him work really the body a lot with Vieira, but Vieira is the one that had to close the distance, try to get the takedowns, right? Hermansson with the longer reach doesn't have to work that. So the body shots aren't here. Look at these strikes, 46 to the head, 23 to the legs. Chris Curtis can really only reach the body here at 18 strikes to the body. Hermansson moving back. Dipping again to the left there a little bit from Curtis. Nice block there. Inside kick for Hermansson. 3 minutes left in round 3. So Curtis is coming forward, but he's still not being reckless. Figure 3 minutes left. Curtis has to find a finish here. So what is he trying to do? Looks like he's following him, not really cutting off the cage there a little bit there. Nice kick to the body from Hermansson again. Still circling to the left. And Chris Curtis isn't going to be really looking for a takedown either. Really high-level boxer, so what can you really do, right? He likes to circle to the body. The body shots aren't going to work. I'm not going to knock out an opponent with 2 minutes left, 2.5 in round 3. Yeah, he's going down to the body, but Hermansson recognizes the left hand up top, blocks that one coming in. Hermansson one shooting for a takedown. Again, heavy hips from Chris Curtis. Another low shot there. Right kick there for Hermansson. We're going to just fast forward to see if Curtis does anything different. Doesn't look like it. Hermansson's... Look at this range. Yeah. Now he closes the distance a little bit. He should be loading up here. Still looking for openings, trying to be 1 minute left here. Still just following him, not really cutting him off. Now he gets Hermansson in the pocket. Hermansson shoots. Now coming forward here, 1 minute left. Throws a knee, throws a high kick, an uppercut to the body. It's exhausting to move back for 3 rounds straight, but he lands a left hook there, or left straight from Curtis. Still walking him down. You can see him just following, not cutting him off. Kick to the body from Curtis, another kick to the body. Sorry, for Hermansson. Left hook doesn't get her. Sorry, right hook, left uppercut to the body. Jab there. Curtis literally trying to run at him. Look how frustrated. He's like, come on, man. Walking him down. Nate Quarry-esque. Showing my age here, saying that Nate Quarry fight. I can't remember who he fought, but just walking him down, complaining that he's running away. High kick for Hermansson. Double. Obviously frustration there from Chris Curtis, but that looks like a 30-27, maybe a 29-28 in the third round there. Come on, commercial. 29-28, 30-27. All right, so Chris Curtis gets an L. Hermansson wins by unanimous decision. Honestly, there's nothing Chris Curtis could have done. He's trying to close the distance. He doesn't have the tools, right? He doesn't have the takedowns. He doesn't have the kicks. He's a boxer, and he likes to stand on the inside, trying to counterpunch. Hermansson played the perfect game plan, staying on the outside, beating up that lead leg, standing in kicking range, throwing a lot of kicks where Curtis couldn't return it. And yeah, Curtis couldn't do anything over 3 rounds. He's trying to close the distance, but can't do it. Hermansson wins a unanimous decision. So we're going to continue on with the Chris Curtis tape. Curious to see if anybody else tries to replicate this same game plan against Chris Curtis. And not a lot of people have the skills to do it, but it depends on the matchup. So we're going to keep that in mind going forward. Again, my name is Art C. This is Fighting Stats. Thanks for watching. Guys, well, that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this sort of content, make sure you smash the like button, hit the subscribe. You'll get notified anytime we put out new content. And remember, here at Fighting Stats, I lead a team of expert data scientists. We are working around the clock to produce these exclusive UFC stats, not available anywhere else. We do our tape study. We pair them with our stats. We put out our best bets. We put our best bets to patreon.com/fighting stats. That's where we put all our analysis, all of our stats. Join patreon.com/fighting stats to get exclusive access. Recently, we just hit $82,000. Yes, that's right. $82,000 parlay on White Fight. We used our Fighting Stats to get there, and we won a massive payday. Our Patreon members had exclusive access to that, so they shared in the profits there. So don't miss out. Make sure you subscribe today. Again, my name is Art C. This is Fighting Stats. Thanks for watching.